It's here. Got my new Google Pixel 7 Pro. This here is the 512 edition, unlocked, factory unlocked 512 Pro model in the hazel color. Let's pop it open and let's check it out. Well, just pull the tabs here. First impressions, it's a pretty solid looking phone. Of course, you got your USB Type-Cs down here at the bottom. You got your down-firing speakers. Your top microphone here. And your SIM card tray here. Major phone manufacturers making the decision to exclude chargers. Google is no different. The Pixel does not come with a charger, but it does include this USB to USB-C data cable and this dongle, which is a USB-A to a USB-C. It can be used to transfer your data from an older device that doesn't have a USB-C. And of course, you get like a little user manual there, completely useless. Power it on for the first time. Of course, Google. Welcome to your new Pixel. Let's get started. It's going to ask for a mobile SIM to be inserted or to connect to your Wi-Fi. We're going to go ahead and skip that part. We're going to for a Wi-Fi. And let's select my Wi-Fi connection here. Once set up, you get the option with all Androids, copy your data or simply set up as a new phone. I'm going to go ahead and do a setup as a new phone. I have to say, to get to this point, this phone is pretty fast. Now, once all the questions are asked on how you would like to set up, you get the standard setup questions for location services, allowing Wi-Fi to scan. There's a lot of videos out there and tutorials that explain the details of all these settings, so I'm not going to go into them in detail. But if there is a question with any of these settings, please feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I'll do my best to explain or guide you in the direction to get a better explanation. I'm just gonna leave all these turned on right now because I just want to get the phone booted up and set up and just take a look at what the device has to offer. Of course, Pixels used to come with unlimited Google Drive storage, but now that is not the case. You're limited to 15 gigs and you have the option to purchase additional storage. So we're just going to leave everything as is, and this is the limited warranty disclaimer here. I'm sure this is available online for anybody who would like to read into that. Additional legal terms, and go ahead and accept. If this is your security pin setup, I'm not going to set one up right now, so we're just going to go ahead and skip. Of course, it's going to say it's not recommended, and continue with the rest of the setup. Now, at this point, the phone is going to connect out to Google, download the most up-to-date Google's packs and Google services. Screen, talk to Google hands-free. This is actually the Google Assistant screen. It's just been rebranded as Talk to Google, so we're going to go ahead and just skip that. And then, of course, you have your access to the Google Assistant with the press of a button. We'll go ahead and skip that too. And everything else here, these are a lot of customization options within the Android operating system. By the way, this phone did ship with Android 13. pre-installed. We're just going to leave everything as is. We're going to leave it as it comes from factory. Let's go ahead and hit next, and then we get tips and tricks. On that, Google hardware does come with some exclusive tips and tricks and some new programs, some new innovations that most Androids don't come with. You have the option of using the traditional button navigation here down at the bottom, or swipe navigation. Of course, with all new versions of Android, swipe navigation is the preferred method here. So we'll just leave it as swipe and try it out. And you see the animation there. It gives you a little tutorial on how to utilize it. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that and continue on with the setup. And we are all set to get into the phone. Let's go ahead and swipe up to get into the home. This is the home screen on the new Pixel 7 Pro running Android 13. And our phone is now set up. It has welcomed us to the home screen. This is pure Android in its purest form. No skin, no optimization, no settings on top of it. This is how Google intended Android to be. Now, we don't have a SIM card in the device yet, but you can see that it's a very snippy phone. Swipe up, get your app screen, app drawer. Now, I don't have any apps installed on this phone yet. It is brand new, so I will need to go in and install it. But I want to check out the camera first. This phone is known for its camera, and the clarity of this camera is supposed to be top notch. So you see here, I have the gimbal sitting right here on my little test bed here. Look at that bokeh shot. Let's go ahead and snap that. And this is what we get. And I'll upload the image into the video as well, but that is a beautiful shot. Got good detail here, good blur effect. And this is all automatic. This is not a manual shot. This is not a manual setting. This is on automatic here. Let's take one more. Go back to the camera. On that. Now, what you just saw there is a common error that's been reported with this phone for all new owners. A couple of my friends who also bought this phone experienced the same error here. It's basically an error with the camera app. The camera just needs to be updated here. If your camera unexpectedly quits and your phone is brand new out of the box, or even if you've used it for a couple weeks, go to the Google App Store here. Click on your apps, manage apps and devices. And you'll see here, there's 42 apps pending updates. So run the update here. The camera app will automatically update with these service packs and all. And if you're still having issues, I'd suggest pulling your top menu down, going into the settings down here, using the cogwheel, scroll all the way down, and going into systems, and click on system update. And as you can see on my device, there is a pending update and it is paused. So go ahead and run all those updates that pop up. There may be several, there may be one or two. So run these updates and then give it a try and see how the stability of the phone is after. I'll show a little new feature added to the Google Camera app. When you take a picture, watch what happens down in this area here. Get a new menu here that pops up. Now this new menu allows you to share right from the screen, right from the camera screen, to Google Meets, text messaging, share nearby via Bluetooth, and a number of different options. Now these options will change, and you will get additional options as you add more apps such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Snapchat. They will all create a shortcut there, so it's a one-touch streamless share option instead of opening a menu and sharing from there, all from the camera app. Another cool feature in the camera's video mode is the addition of the stabilization. We have way more options for different types of stabilization, with the most important being the cinematic pan, which should be as equal to the iPhone as possible. So a new addition in the video mode is the ability to control your brightness, your color, temperature, all from the recording screen without having to stop your recording and going into another app. That is really cool and a welcome addition.